Hello and welcome to Spirit Touched. We're still drawing a portrait of Jesus. This is my favorite Easter song by Mr. Lowry. Up from the grave he arose, with a mighty triumph o'er his foes. He arose a victor from the dark domain, and he lives forever with his saints to reign. He arose, hallelujah, Christ arose. When Jesus called himself I am, it was like a stun gun hitting his listeners because it was the very same words his father used in Exodus 3:14. In the recent lesson on bread, we gave the verse John 6:35. Jesus called himself the bread of life because he was and still is able to satisfy hungry hearts and souls. Feed on him daily via his word, 1 Timothy 4:6. Job 23:12 gets it right. Not only is he bread, but in John 8:12 he says, I am the light of the world. He gets the title from the first words his father says to us in Genesis 1:3 when his creation of this world began. He will be there at Revelation 21:23 because he is the Lamb. He will be the light of heaven. Check out what he told the woman caught in adultery in John 8:12 before he tells her to go and sin no more. That's why we can sing to Jesus like Debbie Boone, you light up my life. She knows only the light of the world can do that for her and us because he is light. We can be Matthew 5:14 through 16. Now check out why he calls himself the door in John 10:7 through 10. Then he hops right into being the good shepherd in verse 11. He is also the door to blessings and to heaven. So go ahead when he knocks and open the door. Before the symbol of the fish became popular in our era, the symbol of the shepherd was used. It was engraved on the wine cup Jesus used at the Last Supper. As the shepherd, Jesus opens the doors we need to go through and closes the ones we don't. As the door of life, look at what he says in John 10:17 and 18. Jesus comes out of the line of David, 2 Samuel 7:12 and 16. This is why he is the only rightful heir to David's throne. The messages Jesus preached are called the gospel of the kingdom. Jesus was born as our Redeemer King. At his second coming, he will be the reigning king. He is the Son of Righteousness. Three characteristics of righteousness are holiness, integrity, and trustworthiness. As our King of Peace, we find comfort in his presence. Jesus has been a king since before the foundation of the earth, and he will still be king when this earth disappears. Right now, he's King of heaven, Revelation 5, 6, and verse 13. He will still be king when we get there and forever after. This is why we should do Psalm 34:1 with emphasis on the word continually. Why? Because there are always good reasons to praise our King. You may send your prayer requests to He Answers TWO at Gmail, and we will pass them on to the King of Answerers, Jesus.